Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel Sewing with Toyin, and today we're going to be using our trouser pattern to make a pair of shorts. We're going to use our trouser pattern. If you've not watched the trouser pattern, the drafting of the trouser pattern, please go back to the video. I'll put a link to the video where you can watch it. So this was the trouser pattern on the link that we drafted in some tutorials back, and you can see when we drafted it, this one colored here in pink is the front part of the trouser. This other one over here is the back part of the trouser. So basically what I did was I used my tracing wheel. I put this on another pattern paper and I traced it out so that on another pattern paper. So I traced it out on another pattern paper using my allowances. I use my tracing wheel. I traced it out on another pattern paper, and this is it right here. This is the back. I used the tracing wheel, put it on this pattern. This is the back. I added my allowances. This is our darts. So I made notes on adding 1.5 inches allowances. I made notes that I should put 1 inch cutting allowance over there for joining. And today we're going to make these shorts are going to be knee length. Okay, so you can see I've put it on this pattern paper. So this pattern paper is what I'm going to put on my fabric now, because on my fabric now to make my pair of shorts. But remember what I said, this is the master pattern. Okay, from this master pattern I can make different types of pants. I can make palazzo, I can make shorts, I can make bomb short, anything you can make from this master pattern. So from this master pattern is what I have made the other pattern, okay, which is for shorts, and that pattern is what I'm going to put on my fabric to cut out. Let's go ahead. So this is my front pattern. I'm placing it on my fabric now and I'm going to cut it out. This with the allowance. I've already added allowance to my pattern there, and I'm going to cut it out. So I've cut out my front pattern and I've cut out my back pattern. If you can see this yellow chalk markings here, these chalk markings are my allowances, okay, where I'm going to sew on. This place here I notched it. This is my hip. I've notched it here, so that means that by the time I'm sewing this place, it must align with the hip mark at the back. Okay, the hip mark. These are my allowances. This is where I'm going to sew on. I marked it from the pattern, and this here is my darts, okay, and this is the crotch. So quickly I'm going to go to the sewing machine now. What I'm going to do first and foremost is to join this line, the crotch line, back to back, okay, then the crotch line, front crotch to front crotch. I'll join both of them together. After I've joined those two together, I'll come to this part here, the middle part here. I'll take the front part. By then this space will be open. I'll take the front, they would have been joined together, so I'll take this front part and join to this front part here and join it all the way down. After I've joined it all the way down, I'll join the two sides by the hip, okay. But at the left side, this particular pair of shorts is going to have a side zip, and the side zip is going to be placed on the left side. So I'm not going to close the left side of the pair of shorts yet. I'm going to leave it open. I'll sew it a little bit up to where the hip starts from and leave it up to the top so I can fix my zip. So basically that's how we're going to do it, but you'll see me while I'll show it to you while I'm on the machine. So come along. So I've joined, you can see this is the crotch of the back. I've joined the crotch of the back, okay. I've joined the crotch of the back all the way back, and I've sewn down the back like that. I've joined the crotch of the front, okay. I've joined the crotch of the front. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the front. I'm going to open up the back crotch. Okay, and I'm going to join the two, okay, right here, okay, down the middle. So I'll place the front crotch against the back crotch. You can see it's right here very well. The front crotch against the back crotch. And I'm going to join here, and I'm going to join all the way here. Join down this line here, and join down this line here. And join it on the ceiling. Join from the middle here, and all the way down. Okay, so while I was fixing the trousers, after I finished fixing them, I went to try them on, and I now realized that the back crotch was a bit big. It was a bit long, so it came to the front. So I reduced it. If you can see, I didn't cut it off, but I just tried it on back. I just sewed it, okay? Reduced it for like about half an inch more, okay? I'm going to wear it again and try it. So why am I showing you this? I'm just trying to tell you that when it concerns sewing, there's sometimes when you need to adjust your patterns, okay? Even after you've drafted, everybody's body size and body shape is not the same. So you're going to be facing things like that, especially concerning trousers, because some people have big bums, some people have big hips, okay? So everybody's body is not shaped the same way. But to be able to get your perfect trousers, sometimes you may need to do some adjustments. So don't be afraid of doing adjustments. When you wear your pants the first time and they don't fit correctly, look at where the issue may be and adjust it accordingly. Over time, by the time you do it 2, 3 times, 4, 5 times, you'll be able to understand the shape of the body and what to add and what to remove while you are working for other people. Okay, thank you. So I'll show you the finished product after I've finished putting the zip on it.